G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 online money method video. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you many different ways to make millions of dollars in the game this week as a solo player. Of course, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, then leaving a like and subscribing is greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's go. Alright, money method number one this week in GTA 5 Online, it is the community series icon you could head to, or either you could go to the Rockstar featured series icon, and these are both paying double money and RP still this week in the game up until next Tuesday. So you've got a couple days left. What you can do is make your way to the Rockstar featured series icon, walk into the pink circle and press left D-pad to go on call for the job. It's a very fun week for making money. You've got the hot ring races and the Issy classic races under the stunt races category within the missions in your pause menu, and that's a way you can also find your way to these missions, or races I should say. The community jobs, like I mentioned earlier or showed earlier, are also paying double money and RP for the next couple of days, so be sure to give them a crack as well. Your best bet for finding a full lobby, however, is probably going to be by just being in a public session, going to the Rockstar featured series icon or the community series icon and pressing left D-pad to go on call for a job. Now this race here that you're seeing in the gameplay was incredible. This was by far one of the most exhilarating hot ring races I've ever had in GTA Online. The end of it was absolutely chaotic, and I should also note you can have a maximum of 30 players in a race. Of course, there can only be one winner, and whoever wins the race is going to be getting a pretty large chunk of money this week in the game. Of course, an extended GTA Online event week means that we're going to be seeing a brand new DLC coming to GTA Online very soon, so this is going to help you make some extra last minute cash in the game for a race win with 30 players. If you're the race winner, depends on how many laps you set it to and the duration of the race, but you could make upwards of $200,000 for a race win, and just look at how chaotic this ending of the race was. Money method number two this week in GTA 5 Online is our HSW time trial Del Perro Beach with a par time of 1 minute and 21 seconds. What you want to do is bring your fastest HSW vehicle within the vicinity of the starting area, which is the purple circle. Press right D-pad, then go to your map, so press the pause button on your controller or press the P key if you're playing on PC, and then go ahead to your map and set a waypoint to the end destination, which is a yellow icon. From this point, you can simply back out of your map, just back out of it on the console you're playing on, and from that point, you can simply go ahead and begin the time trial. So just press right D-pad and begin your ascent right through. You can see the waypoint in the bottom left-hand corner. That's a purple waypoint. I think there's a rumor, potentially, we're going to be getting a pink route in GTA 6. Anyway, that is irrelevant. I'm just getting a little bit ahead of myself and excited for GTA 6. But anyway, you pretty much get the point. You follow the way, all the way, or the waypoint, all the way through to the end of this time trial. And this week, you're going to make $250,000 for completing the HSW time trial. Why I always recommend the HSW or the Hakuchu drag bike for the HSW time trial is because of its downforce. You lean forward on it. It's an absolute weapon. It's a very fast motorcycle, and if you know how to ride this bike, you'll complete it in no time and have plenty of time left. Alright, money method number three this week in GTA 5 Online. It is the regular time trial Sawmill with a par time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm always going to recommend the Batty 801 when it comes to completing the regular time trials, so definitely recommend you get that motorcycle and upgrade it as best as you can. So just simply go within the vicinity of the starting area of the time trial. Similar to the HSW time trial, you want to repeat the same process, so just go to your map after you've begun the time trial, of course, and then go to your end destination and set a waypoint at the yellow icon. So from this point, now you've set a waypoint, you know the route, or there's at least a route to get you back on track if you're going off course like we're doing so in the gameplay here. Then you can go ahead and just start the time trial up. So just be sure to quit the job first. So just go to your phone, go to the job list and quit the job. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and press right D-pad and start the time trial. So with this route here, we're not actually following the waypoint for the first portion of the time trial, but we will be in a moment. So once we get through the train tracks here, or go right through the tunnels and we go across the train tracks here, eventually we're going to divert off course a little bit, and you can just see that it pretty much just about lines up with our join point here, like the waypoints. It's pretty much like a straight cut across, except if, yeah, you want to avoid hitting those rocks like I did in the gameplay. Eventually, following Route 68, jumping across here, hopefully landing smoothly on that road and just following the waypoint all the way through once again. Now, there are other time trials where we go onto the highway to the right of this track here, but we're not doing that. Just follow the waypoint all the way through to the end of this time trial. You'll have plenty of time left in hand. Be sure to pop wheelies with this bike as well and stay out of traffic. You'll make $100,000 in 2 minutes. Money method number 4 this week in GTA 5 Online. You want to make your way to the casino. You want to make your way to the management area here. You'll see an AB icon. That is a yellow icon on your map. That is going to be under Agatha Baker or Miss Baker in GTA Online. Pretty much these are the casino story mode, or not story mode, story missions, and there's 15 different ones in particular, so you can go through these, have a bunch of fun with them. They're also paying double money and RP this week, so by completing one of these missions alone, you'll probably make around $60,000 to $70,000, if not more, depending on which mission it is, and you'll also get an additional $100,000 bonus for your first time completing these. So say it is your first time completing the casino work, or sorry, the casino story missions, you'll make not only an additional $100K after each mission, with 15 missions in total, that's $1.5 million total additional just for the first time bonus. You're also going to make 60 to 70K for completing a mission. So my maths isn't that great, so someone can figure that out in the comment section down below. Quick math and figure out what the total amount is, but you get the picture. It is going to be millions of dollars. You've only got a couple of days left to do this one, so definitely give it a crack. You can be making hundreds of thousands, if not millions, multiple millions of dollars this week. It's really fun. You've also got the casino work missions. If you do 2 of them this week, you'll make an additional $100K for the weekly bonus. Money method number 5 this week in GTA 5 Online, it's actually the Diamond Casino Heist. Now, it is a guarantee you're going to be receiving diamonds this week in the game. If you want to find out just how to get diamonds every single time you run the casino heist, I'm going to leave a card on screen here that's going to take you to a very easy, quick, short that is going to show you just how to do so. Now, the heist itself isn't paying double money this week. However, with a guarantee of diamonds as your primary target, you're set to be making well over millions, probably like $3 million for completing this heist. Now, of course, this heist alone is not solo, unlike the Cayo Perico heist. So if you don't have anyone who can help you out with this, then be sure to drop your gamer tag in the comment section down below. It's definitely going to help each other out, and you can run this heist. I believe it's a minimum of 2 players you need to complete this heist, and a maximum of 4 players. So definitely give this one a crack. You can be making millions of dollars. There's only a few days left. With a guarantee of diamonds, you are set to become very rich just in time for the brand new DLC. Money method number 6 this week in GTA 5 Online, it is your vehicle cargo warehouse. Of course, again, it's paying double money and RP. This business, you'll need to own a CEO office, you'll need to own a vehicle cargo warehouse, and once you've got that set up, you can pretty much go ahead and just source vehicles and sell them to the buyer. It's a very easy business to operate, and even when this business isn't paying double money and RP, this is just an all-round way to make money in the game. And the great thing about it, it's completely solo. One big tip I would recommend is that you do sell these vehicles in a public session. What it's essentially going to do is it's going to eliminate those enemies that are going to come after you. There's going to be like NPC enemies if you sell it in an invite-only session. But if you sell in a public session, of course, you run the risk of there being other players that could potentially take you down or damage the vehicle, and therefore you're not going to sell the vehicle for its full price. However, you're going to get an additional 5% bonus for every player that's in a public session. If you have the CEO business or CEO abilities activated, such as Ghost Organization, then you're not going to appear on the map to those other players. But you can make $300,000 per sell vehicle for a top range vehicle in a public session this week. Give it a crack. Give these all a crack. Be sure to take care. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.